I still love you, you bitch. Presented by Stilla Frog.
My older sister sent me a package. Now, this may not seem like some particularly exciting start to some life-changing story or anything, but there are a couple of things you should know. Number one, my sister and I are estranged for like the past 2.5 years now. We had a falling out. Number two, my sister's a cheapskate. And number three, she wears t-shirts that say like, I'm the oldest sister, so I make the rules. So the arrival of a gift from my sister, who shall remain nameless as I am still angry at her and thus not in the mood to tell you her name, was a bit shocking, I gotta say. The box was biggish. What the hell could it be? She couldn't send me a rattlesnake in the mail, could she? I shook the box just in case. Admittedly, I was stumped. What did that bitch send me? And should I dare open it? Okay. I'll give you some backstory. So, I'm dating this guy, right? Let's call him Seth. Seth and I are getting along great, like really great. Like he could be the one great. Like I could segue into love pretty quickly here, great. So I invite my sister and her husband Joey over to meet Seth, the potential one. They arrive at my place and all's going pretty well. We're making small talk, and the chicken cordon bleu wasn't a disaster, and the copious amounts of wine made what may not have been exactly 5-star level cuisine palatable. After dinner, Joey and Seth go out on the balcony, and my sister stays in the kitchen to help me clean. We start talking, and she's all, so... She said it just like that, too. So, like after this drawn out and suspect there's about to come a shitstorm of bad news. And then she says, Seth, huh? That's his name, I say, all assy because I already don't like the direction this conversation is heading in. I mean, over dinner, she was nothing but smiles and pleasantries, and she genuinely seemed to like Seth. Well, I think, she continued, as though I gave a rat's ass what she thought, I think, she says to me, that Seth is using you. Using me? I say in disbelief. For what could he possibly be using me? I am the assistant general manager of an olive garden with enough student debt to tranquilize an elephant, and my one and only credit card just got declined at the 7-Eleven when I went to try and buy a Snickers. Yeah, there's plenty to use. Well, not for money. Well, rather your money, she says all catty, but for status. Again, Olive Garden, I clearly enunciate, this time for the cheap seats. Right, she says, but you come from a wealthy family. Okay, I guess I better explain. My sister's right. My parents are loaded, not like Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg or whatever his name is loaded, but yeah, they have a nice life. They also, incidentally, have this quirky idea about letting their kids find their own paths versus just being given a pile of cash or, God forbid, a trust fund. No, that would be way too easy. Let them bust their ass at a chain restaurant and live in an apartment where you can't have both the microwave and the refrigerator running at the same time, lest all the circuits blow. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Now, Seth did not know anything about my parents' money. Well, at least I don't think he did. So I had no reason to believe he was like a gold digger. But you know how when your older sibling just says something and plants this seed of doubt in your mind and it eats at you and eats at you? Well, that's exactly what she did. Within a few days, Seth and I broke up. I loved him. I think I did. I imagined him as the possible one. And she ruined it. All of it. She could not stand to see me happy, could she? She had to make me question his motives, cause me to wonder why this great guy actually wanted to be with me. I was fuming. I was incensed. And I told her so over the phone. How dare you make me think those things about... I didn't make you think anything, she interjected flippantly. Those thoughts were already there. I just made you realize they existed. We yelled back and forth until I finally blurted, I never want to speak to you again, you selfish fucking bitch. Except I didn't say bitch. It was much worse. And yep, that did it. Like I said, it's been over 2 years. And now here I sit, staring at a package from her. Not a word, not a call, not even a text. But now there comes this package. Curiosity may have killed the cat, but waiting and wondering in agony also caused the cat to develop a severe case of mange. I open the box. Well, what do you know? I laugh. I can't not laugh. And it has its intended effect because I call my sister. At first, I thought it might be strained and awkward between us, but it wasn't. Not at all. It was like no time passed. So, what do you think of it? She asks. It's absolutely perfect. And then I pause and say, I still love you, bitch. Right back at you, she says.